Polling shows that North Carolina is shaping up to be a battleground state this November as President Donald Trump and Joe Biden vie for the White House. But the coronavirus has upended traditional campaign techniques, including door knocking. As part of our week-long series called Battleground 2020, our Washington, D.C. Bureau reporter Kevin Fry takes a closer look.
Matthew Page is too young to vote, but that doesn't mean he's sitting out this election.
I just want to try and help my party as best I can.
On a recent weekend, he set out in Nash County, knocking on doors and advocating for local Republican candidates.
You can get that person-to-person contact. You can really talk to them, and just let them know how important it is to vote in every election.
Door-to-door canvassing is a longtime staple of election season, a chance to engage with potential voters face-to-face. But in 2020, the global pandemic is reshaping this tradition, the two parties reacting very differently. Republicans we spoke to in counties across North Carolina continue to embrace the technique, albeit with some safety modifications. All told, the state's Republican Party says they've knocked on at least 1 million doors.
We are out. We are knocking on doors. We're social distancing.
We have door knockers, but they're wearing masks and that sort of thing, keeping everybody socially distanced. It's an unusual year.
Meanwhile, Democrats we've heard from say they're holding back, foregoing these sorts of in-person contacts, citing health concerns. In Union County, for example, Democratic Party Chair Pam DeMaria says the pandemic effectively cut their strategy off at the knees. Without in-person door knocking, they focused on other types of outreach, including Zoom town halls. But she says it hasn't been easy.
Because everybody's doing Zooms, and you get zoomed out, and what is going to bring people to a discussion, and what kind of entertainment can you bring with it?
This contrast is not unique to the Tar Heel state. Nationally, the Trump campaign has embraced traditional canvassing despite the pandemic, while the Biden campaign has, until just recently, shied away from it, focusing instead on digital organizing and virtual events. In North Carolina, where polling suggests the election results are going to be close and every vote is certain to count, will these two different approaches make a difference? One political scientist I spoke to likened it to an experiment playing out in real time. Michael Bitzer teaches at Catawba College.
That's part of the war environment that campaigns enter into. It's a ground war and it's an air war in terms of advertising. The ground war dynamic really is being split in terms of partisanship based on concerns about public health.
So are Democrats worried they might be at a disadvantage? The executive director of the Wake County Democratic Party put a positive spin on things.
It is certainly one of the strongest tools any campaign can have. So we're aware of that, but we're doing the texting, the phone banking, the lip dropping, everything else we can do.
Pounding the pavement, Matthew Page says he's hopeful the conversations he's having will have an impact.
We're just trying to let them know that they should vote.
In Nash County, Kevin Fry, Spectrum News 1.